Oh yeah, how's it going? So this is gonna be the first of a few videos I want to make of me just going over, stuff that's come up and I've thought about. The first one I've been thinking about for a long time, since before I made my first video on the channel, which you can go back and watch. Um, and it is on is America going to pot? I mean, like, are we going to hell in a handbasket? And which political party may or may not be in the right, you know, both sides saying that the other is non-democratic or is going to destroy the United States just by existing. And so I had a political science class in which we touched on the work of Berlin and Hannah Arendt, two philosophers after World War II who tried to decipher how countries devolve into totalitarianism, which is what both parties claim the other is leading to. And the key is that if you look at both Berlin and Arendt, you realize that both are right. If you agree with both philosophies, you realize that both the Republican Party, claiming the Democrats are the problem, and the Democrats claiming the Republican Party is the problem, are correct. One in Berlin's view and one in Arendt's view. So we got Berlin and Arendt are the other way around, and then there's a little middle ground. See, the middle ground is where you want to stay, but both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans, are on a fast track to one way or the other. So Berlin, we'll start with Berlin. Berlin talks about governments continuing to gain power and power and power, and they eventually become the one who decides who's right and what right and wrong is, and the entire culture revolves around the government, and the government then is fully capable of becoming totalitarianism. So, I almost feel like this is closer to Stalin than Hitler, because they were both looking at the Soviet Union and Nazism. But this view is what the Democratic Party would be. The Democratic Party is moving towards the government getting more and more and more and more power until it is everything, and it's a totalitarian government. Now, on the flip side, you have Arendt, who is mostly talking about the Nazis coming to power and anti-Semitism and all this, where society breaks down and no one believes anything is truth anymore. It's scarily familiar. So no one believes truth anymore. Everyone takes everything as a lie, and so there's all this uncertainty. And so everyone starts blaming one group of people or something or other, and a strong man appears to uphold the values of the people. They all rally around him, and then once in power, it's totalitarian. So, and that's the way that I see the Republican Party moving, because you have you have all the policies going in place with the Democratic Party, and then you have Trump in the Republican Party. So you have the institutionalizing of one party's beliefs and the growing power of government, and then you have a strong man leading this mass of people who are desperate. Ta-da. Both parties are on the fast track out of the middle that we need to stay in. You can agree or disagree. You can go in and read Berlin and Arendt and agree or disagree with what they say. But this is how I see everything going. So when one of the parties says that the other is going to destroy democracy, it's like, okay, kind of yes, but I mean, kind of no, but kind of yes. That's how I view things. That's how I've grown to see it, how it is. Extremely polarized, not great. You know, we need somewhere in the middle ground, somewhere, you know, not on a fast track either direction, because either direction is totalitarianism. The middle is where we want to be, and right now neither party is really oriented in that direction. Which party? So see, I'm a very strong independent. Okay, I like some things about both parties, but I'm not gonna tie my ship to either one. Right? I'm not gonna latch on to either one because they're both drifting in a direction that they shouldn't, the country shouldn't, and I very much do not want to. So every election, I just look and I see which candidates, which party at the time is the best. Okay, not best. It's which party is the least bad. That's how I'm going about it. Is which is the least bad. Not a very happy way of looking at things. Not a very positive way of looking at things. But that's how I'm looking at it right now. Those are my thoughts. You can think whatever you want. You're an individual, free individual in America. Well, if you're in America. But think the way you want. Those are my thoughts. Peace out. Have a lovely day.